Welcome back to the 2 Point Show, where we give you the latest sports rundown. We are your hosts, Gideon and Joey, breaking down stories, giving hot takes, and interviewing athletes around the world. From buzzer beaters to bold predictions, we will give you fresh analysis, real opinions, and some fun arguments along the way. So whether you're tuning in on your drive, in the gym, or simply on your couch, get ready for a good one. This is the 2 Point Show. What's up, guys? We have a big time show today on the 2 Point Show. We got another Michigan State basketball player. We got the freshman, now a sophomore, Cam Ward.
What's up? What's up?
Cam, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Of course, man. Anytime.
Yeah, so Gideon's going to give a little rundown about Cam if you guys don't know about him already. So, Gideon, fire away.
Yeah, like Joey said, Cam is now sophomore, with the school year finishing up and the season ending. Cam's from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and went to Largo High School, where his dad was the head coach there as well, now wearing the green and white. Cam's one of the next players that Spartans fans are going to love for a long time. So, he's versatile in the front court with a strong, upper body and big-time potential. And, we're excited to see how he develops in, the Spartan program with Tom Izzo.
Oh yeah, as a huge Michigan State guy growing up, Cam, I'm like a diehard MSU basketball guy. I'm very excited to see how you're gonna develop and stuff. And I came to like a lot of the games past season. I went to the game that you went off, Arkansas. I was like front row. Man, that was fun, dude.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, just since the season like wrapped up, like what have you been just up to in your free time?
Honestly, just trying to relax. Honestly, just trying to just enjoy the time. We've actually been making our way around campus a little bit. Maybe just taking some walks, riding scooters, playing pickleball. Actually, we played pickleball yesterday.
Hey,
it was actually pretty fun. So we did that. So just trying to just interact with everybody for the most part. But other than that, we just been kind of just hanging out, working out for the most part, and yeah.
Sure.
Nice. Yeah, we got some sections for you. First, we'll start off, with you growing up. Tell us about, your family and how they, have just been by your side and kind of the support system role they play in your career.
Just growing up with them, and then of course having like a big support system. I've always had that since I've been growing up. So then just plus like my parents being coaches, so like their players always were like older brothers or like older sisters to me. So just having that growing up is definitely just like key important, and probably just why like I'm just so family oriented now, and especially with MSU being a family. So I think it's just been all the time in my life just growing up in it.
So how many siblings do you have, Cam?
I have two younger siblings, so I'm the oldest. I have a little brother named Kanan. He's a junior at Largo High School right now, and I have a little sister, Kalia.
Are they big hoopers like you?
My brother is. He's a hooper. He's been getting some Division II looks as of right now, and then
Nice.
My sister, she's a big dance person. She's all dance, no basketball.
That's very cool. So, Cam, you were kind of a stud in high school. You scored a ton of points, and what did scoring that much in high school like teach you that actually translate to college, or what did like not translate at all?
I think it translated that like everybody can kind of do that. Like everybody can score the ball at a high level. It just depends on like the spots you pick and things of that nature. But I think the biggest thing is probably going to start like implementing that more as far as like that scoring aspect, and just being more comfortable now that I'll be in the year 2 as far as like the season, and just understanding the Big Ten and everything. So hopefully just start to implement that more, and then just start making strides.
100%.
What have you taken from Largo and moving into Michigan State? Can you see any similarities in how like the program runs or kind of your role, or tell us a little bit about that?
I definitely see similarities, especially with like the coaching and just the structure. I think this is the most structured program I've been a part of. The high school, AAU, everything. Like everybody's just like forcing you to just be the better version of yourself. Like you can't settle, can't slack. I think that's the biggest thing that's translated from Largo over on to here is just making sure that you're always just being productive and you're never just slacking.
So, Cam, your dad, he actually was your coach at Largo.
Yeah.
Is that correct? So
Yes.
he and your mom is also pretty heavily in your athletic life. Just tell us, did basketball feel natural in your house, or did it feel like more intense with like a father figure as a coach and your mom always being around?
I would say it was kind of intense growing up, just because it was like, oh, you're a coach's son, you got to be good, and all the other things like that. But I mean, I think for the most part, it kind of just equaled out once I got older. It was kind of just like, not really so much them, it's just more me. So I think when I got older, it was just more like, just be yourself and just have fun. And I think that's why I was like ended up being so good, was just because like they weren't on my back. Just I'm saying they were just kind of just allowing me to flow and just be who I wanted to be.
Sure.
Yeah. Growing up, did you have like a moment, it could be high school, middle school, where you thought, oh shoot, I actually might have a chance to play at the next level?
Yeah. I always say this. I think seventh grade was when I kind of started taking it serious, and I was like, well, I think I can actually like be somebody or do some things as far as it comes to basketball. So I think that was when I really started doing it, and then from there on, I just kind of just took off and just wanted to just be better every day.
Man, dude, seventh grade. Gideon, we played each
grade.
other in seventh. Gideon and I would play each other in seventh grade, and man, we were trash.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite player like growing up, and what parts of their game did you want to steal and add to yours?
My favorite player growing up was KD. I think that was just because he was a hometown guy. So KD was my favorite player growing up. I think one thing I try to take of him just how he creates space. He creates space so easily and just gets his shots off over anybody. So that's something I'm starting to try and implement. Trying to like score over people. I think that's the biggest thing that's been implemented into my game this year.
Cool.
What sacrifices did your family make for you and that people don't even know?
Man, they've done a lot, especially with AAU and just like traveling and things of that nature. Like, and then this year with MSU, like they missed maybe like a couple practices maybe of their own just because they're both coaches just to come watch me play or come see me up here, come visit. So they've sacrificed so much to just time, energy, money, and I just want to just be able to just pay them back by just not quitting and just always like having a good like first foot forward as far as everything that goes with basketball.
You mentioned your AAU team. What circuit and like what team were you on? Just tell us about some teammates that you played with.
Yeah, I played with Team Durant, so they're based out of Maryland. We played on EYBL circuit. I had a few teammates. Caden Lewis, he just committed to Miami yesterday.
Yeah.
A few other teammates, like Tyler Robbins, he goes to Miami, Ohio, so he was a part of that team that went 32-0 to finish the year, as far as their first time. A few other teammates that are places. I think Akbar Wahid, he's at St. Bonaventure now. Derek Dixon was my teammate at some point during Durant. He's at Arizona. Lord, who's on?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of just like off the top of my head. Lord have mercy. Oh no, I gotta come back.
No worries. Hey, you said a lot. That's cool, man. That's cool. I was just curious. I like to learn about you. So, Gideon, why don't let's go to the recruitment side.
Yeah. When did you said seventh grade you kind of felt that you had a chance, but when did the recruiting and the schools start to reach out and look at you?
Recruiting probably started like my ninth grade year. Kind of start hearing a little bit of chatter. Didn't have no offers yet, but then my first offer came, ninth grade summer. So like going into my sophomore year. So I got my first offer from Bryant.
Okay.
And then that's when it did. And then my 10th grade summer going into my 11th grade year is kind of when I started getting all my offers and everything else. And then from there on, I got a few like on the backside. Like Michigan State was actually on the backside of my recruitment. Like they weren't early. They were kind of later on into my like senior year almost.
Gotcha.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So what made Michigan State then separate itself?
Michigan State separated themselves probably just because of Izzo, honestly. Like, they didn't sugarcoat anything. Like, they knew they kind of came in late to the party as far as, like, being there and, like, interviewing and, like, trying to recruit. So they kind of, like, was honest from the jump. Like, we were kind of late and just don't want that to be a hindrance. But at the end of the day, I kind of knew I wanted to come here just because of, like, the structure, the culture, and then, of course, Tom Izzo wins. So I just wanted to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah.
What did Izzo say like that other coaches didn't say? Did he promise you something? Did he say something? Just tell us a little bit about that.
I think the best part is that he didn't promise me anything. I think that's what made it probably the best decision. He kind of was like, you got to work for everything, you got to earn everything, and I think that's just a good thing to have as far as a coach, because he's not going to bail on you. He trusts you, and I think the best thing he said to me recently was just like, I trust you. Like I want you here. I don't want you to go anywhere. I don't want you to transfer. And like those are all things like to a kid like me that's just so like family oriented. Like those things matter. So the fact that they're telling me this now and all those other things, like I can really trust that, and that's just kind of like forces my decision of why would I want to leave here?
For sure.
For sure. So now we got a ton of MSU questions, and we'll talk about you and Michigan State, of course. So what was the first like real moment where it doesn't even have to be basketball, just like this is Michigan State moment after arriving on campus?
Lord, I think
it can be basketball.
I think Midnight Madness was like my favorite time. Like that was the moment I kind of realized like, yo, like they love these guys out here. Yeah. And like it was just amazing, man. Like the camp out was crazy, like the vibes were crazy. Like that's when I really understood like, yeah, like this is something nice. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about, as a player, as 5 of the players on the court for Michigan State.
Yeah.
Tell us about how Tom Izzo, coaches you and explain it. Explain Tom Izzo's philosophy on the court.
Yeah. He's gonna test you. I think he does that more than anybody on as a staff. Like they're gonna test you on the court. Like they're gonna cuss you out. They're gonna say things to you, but it's never intentional. Like it's never with like malicious intent. He just wants the best from you, like while you're playing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the best way to describe it. Like he's gonna test you, but he wants to win as much as we do. Like that's the biggest thing to him. So like if you're not giving 110% on like trying to win the game, like he hates it. Like that's the biggest thing that he hates.
Yeah, from what we've heard from a couple of the other of your teammates that we've had Coop and Jordan Scott on, they said like definitely in the fall time he definitely turns it up a notch, and it's like whoa.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the summer, nicest guy you'll meet. Off season, nicest guy you meet. But when that season starts and he really starts getting on you, nah, you better lock in or he's gonna be on you for the whole year.
Oh man. Was he on your ass a lot?
Oh yeah, for sure. He was on me for a while. Like, it was crazy, but you know what I'm saying, like it only makes you better, and like you kind of just start to embrace it. Honestly, you start to embrace it. Like when he's on you, it means he cares. So like, I mean, you start to embrace it. You start to just like accept that challenge that like he really wants you to be better. So,
what was the first moment that like started for him to go like crazy on you? What was the first moment that started that?
I don't even know like what the first moment was. I just remember he was just talking, and he was just going on me. I think I did something like wrong or something that just like wasn't my character, and he was just like, "Oh, you want to be soft? Well, you can go back to Maryland. Go be a Terp." I'm like, "Wow." I'm just like,
"Hey,
like,
coach."
He means that. Like he mean it, man. But like that's just stuff he says to just see how you're gonna respond, and you just gotta respond. But yeah, definitely when he was like, "Oh, you soft Maryland kid, you can go back and you want to go be a Turpin? You want to go play for? You know what I'm saying? You want to go play for him?" I'm like, no, but like I was stuck. I was like, damn, he just got on me. But no, like, it's never too bad though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You start to like laugh back or joke back or like just accept like he's gonna say something all the time. But Cody's a great guy, and he always gets the best out of us.
So how was the adjustment from being a Maryland kid to East Lansing?
The weather, bro. The weather is so crazy out here. Like I personally, I can't do it. Like it can't be freezing cold in April. Like I know, like it's snowing in April. I can't do it.
Were you able to sleep during the thunderstorms last night?
Oh yeah, I slept perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm that adjusted. But like as far as it being cold, like back home it's 86 degrees right now.
Oh man.
Here it'd be like it'd be 60 and then it'd be 22 the next day. Like what are we doing? Like one day I have a coat on, the next day I have a short sleeve shirt. Like
Yeah, bro.
Can't
It's
be
crazy
healthy.
over
But
here. It's crazy.
nah, I love it out here though. Like I love the people, the environment, but the weather sucks. Weather's terrible.
That's fair. That's a fair answer. So, tell us a little bit about the locker room and how your teammates, helped you. Kind of, did you have a vet or someone that kind of
Yeah.
took you under their wing, or tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I would say all the vets did. Like kind of like everyone kind of plays their part. I mean, of course, like with our position group, it was like Coop and Jax. Like they took me and Jesse under their wing as far as like trying to get the best out of us and things of that nature. But I just think everyone kind of played a part. Like Coop, Denham, Nick, like all the seniors, Trey, Jackson, and then of course you got Fears, Coleman, Jesse, Kerr, Divine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody. I mean, well, then you got Caleb and the twins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody really plays a part in like in your development as a person. But like the locker room is just like that's just such a like a sacred place, man. Like it's definitely something that like I don't think a lot of teams take serious. But like in the locker rooms where you have all your like your best conversations and like best moments. So I think that's the best part of like us is locker room.
Yeah, how impactful were Caleb, Glenn, and Divine when they were injured? Like just how like
Yeah.
encouraging were they to have?
No, they were definitely encouraging just because like they were just gave like different perspective. Like you got to keep going, especially just because they couldn't do anything to help the team. So they were kind of like our motivation throughout the year. Like, hey man, like we need y'all to lock in for us because they can't help. So, but I think that's kind of like the motivation that we had going into the last parts of the year. Was like, hey man, like let's finish it good for them.
For sure.
Yeah, I want to know. You had a wrist injury during the
Yeah.
year. How did that kind of impact you during the season?
That impacted a lot just because of when it was. Like, I mean, I was kind of just playing well to start the year off and things of that nature. And then it happened versus Carolina, just like freak incident, really. Like they was like they never really seen it before. Freak incident just happened. And I think it kind of set me back just because like I wasn't able to really play for real without the cast on my hand
Yeah.
till about mid January. Like about mid January is when like I took it off and kind of just started playing better from there. But I think it definitely hindered just the months of December, January. I think like February going into the back end of the season, it was kind of like, okay, like he's good now. He can start moving and playing around more. But it definitely hindered me. But now like the goal is just to stay healthy. I'm saying I'm fully healed from it now. Like it's no problem, no complications. Now it's just about just trying to get all that reps back, all that time back that I missed. So.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Coach. You told us that Coach he gets on your ass a little bit too,
Yeah.
but tell us about the good side of Coach. Like when he fires
Yeah.
you up, and just like how encouraging is he too?
Yeah, I think Coach always has that like maybe 2 or 3 times a game where the camera will pan to him and he's either like shaking his fist or he's
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
his hands around and he's
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
up and down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the moments that you play for, just to see Coach just excited and just, you know what I'm saying? Like it just lets him know that you're playing hard and all those things like that. But you know what I'm saying? Coach is always good, especially like in the huddles. Like it's like he gonna let you know like, hey, like you maybe messed up here, but he needs you to be somebody. Like he needs you to go out there and give us a good 2-3 minute span of what you're doing and make some things happen. So I think that's the best thing about Coach. Like Coach never like wavers from his guys. He always wants the best from you, and he's gonna try and push you to get the best out of you anyway. So I think you just gotta respond how he wants you to respond, which is in a good way, and just go make plays.
You got a funny Izzo story at all that happened?
Ooh, funny Izzo story. He has these sayings. Like he'll say like things like as in like, so say you may turn the ball over or something, and he'll be like, you turn the ball over like more than Carter has liver pills. I'm like, who's Carter? Ain't no like who's Carter? Or like, of course, he'll be like, your mom, like, oh, you can't guard my mom, or you
Yeah.
are slower than my mom. Like that's his favorite line. Like if you do anything wrong, he's gonna compare it to you can't do this better than my mom. And I'm like, oh man. That's when you know
It's because
like,
it went viral, dude. He saw it go viral, and that's
Yeah.
what made him.
Yeah, Coach probably seen his own press clippings and was like, yeah, I got to be more funny here for sure. But nah, Coach is always funny. Like he just says things and does things that just like always just like right up the room, where he'll like smack some guy on the ass and be like, hey man, we need you, or he'd be like, hey man, like I look better than you, or things of that nature. But yeah, he's just hilarious.
He's a character, man.
Yeah, for sure.
what I've seen as a fan. So, give us your favorite game this season for you on a personal level, and then on a team level, like your favorite team win, and then your favorite personal game where you went off.
I would say probably personal mine is Arkansas for sure. Like just because how early it was in the season, and that's probably my best game of the year. Like Arkansas is probably my best game. I would say so. Yeah, so personal, yeah, that's for sure mine. Team win. Either Illinois at home or Purdue at Mackey.
Yeah, good answers.
I think Purdue at Mackey was the best team win we had all year. I think so. Was the best team win we had.
I would agree with that.
Purdue at Mackey.
That's fair.
Yeah, Purdue at Mackey was definitely the best team win we had.
Yeah, I remember the Arkansas game because I was there, and I was at Illinois too. But the Arkansas, I remember I didn't really know much about you or Jordan at the beginning, just because you guys were freshmen, and you just kept scoring down low, and I'm just like, Cam, like who the hell? Like this guy just keeps scoring. Like okay, keep shooting the ball, and then because we weren't shooting that game well at all,
no,
and you just kept going down low and going at him, and it was working, dude. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Where do you tell us about you said Mackey. Tell us where your favorite place that you played this year. You guys played in a lot of places. You guys played in big time arenas. Tell us your environment, venue, you name it.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna go environment and venue. Environment, us versus Carolina in the gym we played at in Florida.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Best environment we've probably played in. I'm not going to count Michigan because I can't. Nah, that's a very sensitive subject for me.
Good answer. Good answer.
I can't do it. But as far as environment though, definitely in Florida. That was probably the best environment we played in, just because it was smaller.
Yeah.
And it was packed out though, and we won by 15 and 20 against a top 12 team in the country. So it just meant more to that game, and it was just a great trip. So I think Florida's the best environment, best arena. Either Mackey or I would say Mackey or Wisconsin was crazy. Mackey or Wisconsin was crazy. But who has the best arena is either Indiana or, unpopular opinion, I'm going to say Oregon has a very nice arena.
Wow.
Dude,
they just don't pack it out. But Oregon has a great arena. Like their arena is super nice.
Dude, I think their court is disgusting.
I think it's nice when they're good. When they're good, it's solid. But
that's for everybody, dude.
Bad, then it's But for sure. Environment, Florida arenas, probably Mackey in Wisconsin were rocking. But as far as best arenas, Indiana and Oregon had probably the best arenas in Big Ten.
I want to go back to that Florida game. What was it like playing against lottery pick, top 5 potential pick Caleb Wilson?
Oh no, he's crazy. He's crazy. He did a lot of high level things.
He dunked on Coop to start the game. Sorry, Coop.
Yeah, that was crazy. But he definitely had a lot of high level clips, high level things that he did just to affect the game. I just think we ended up wearing him down towards the end. It was just we were just throwing so many bodies at him, things of that nature. But he's definitely who, you know what I'm saying, who the scouts think they are, will think he is. And it was just fun to play against him. I'm just glad we won. So we always got that one up. But he's definitely going to have a good career in the pros and everything else. But it was fun to play against him.
For sure.
You played well that game too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you say is the funniest teammate this past year?
Funniest, either Jesse.
I could see that.
Jesse, Nick, or sneaky pick. Sneaky pick would be Jordan. Jordan is he has his own style of funny, but Jordan is funny. It's sarcastic funny.
Yeah.
So them three for sure.
Okay.
And Trey's up there too.
Okay. So I want to go back. I just thought of this in my head. You talked about Michigan, maybe with the venues and stuff. What's the rivalry like? What's the rivalry like as a Michigan State player against Michigan?
Amazing. So amazing. When we played them here, it was crazy. That environment is Like it's up there. Like that environment was crazy. It's just I can't say that because we lost. I can't put that up there as one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
Like losing to the no, can't say that's one of my favorite moments. But nah, like that environment, the rivalry is definitely best rivalry in college basketball. Like everyone says Duke Carolina, nah, I think that one's kind of washed at the moment. Just because like it's no more sanctioned history no more. Like when Coach K and them was there, like it was all right. It's Coach K and Roy Williams every year. But since they left, it's like I mean I guess they play each other. Like it's
Yeah.
cool. But like for us, like nah, it's always going to be that. Like we have the best rivalry in college basketball, hands down.
Okay. I like that answer. So let's translate over to your game a little bit. Just
Yep.
how would you describe your own game, or how would you describe your game in your own words to someone who has never like seen you play?
I would say my game is just like he's a dog. Like he's a slasher cutter guy. You know what I'm saying? Plays above the rim. Has some post game. Can score in the post. Mid range too. Can make it open mid range, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He can. We are improving the three. We are getting there for sure. We're gonna get that catch and shoot down for sure. But yeah, like that's you know what I'm saying. I would say my game, and then of course like on the defensive end, he's gonna get after you. Like he's gonna guard the best player as far as like a 4 or 5 man. And he's just gonna get after him and try to make his life terrible for that game. So, but I think that's the best. I think that's the best description I can give somebody.
Do you have a favorite like exact certain play from last season of yours?
Oh, exact play.
I have mine in my head. I remember it like clear as day. If you want me to say,
Really?
you dunking on David Mirkovic.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Illinois one.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
That had to be. That was my favorite play. Like that was my favorite like iconic play from last year. Was that one for sure? Like that
Yeah.
one. You know, say that was top tier. That
Yeah.
one, and I don't know if I have another one. I think that's it. I think that's my favorite, and maybe the tip back in overtime versus Illinois. That might be
Okay.
One.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Penalty, good
both
one.
of those plays are definitely the best plays of the year.
Yeah.
Good answers.
Good answers. What would you say is the biggest difference from dominating at the high school level to
Yeah.
trying to earn minutes in college?
I would say just the speed, like the speed of the game is definitely different. When you first kind of play, it's different. I would say that's why I've been like the speed of the game and the physicality of the game is definitely two different things. Like I don't think you can really prepare for any of that. Like the physicality of the game is like I think you can you can't like really prepare for those things. Like you kind of just have to just like find your way like when you're going through it, things of that nature. But other than that, I think everything else is pretty much the same. Like the skill level is obviously higher. Like everything just amplified times 10. But like once you really just get into the flow of everything and you get like a routine, it's never that crazy.
So you mentioned the 3 ball, but what else of your game are you like attacking hard right now to get better at?
But I would say ball handling, just shooting all around, and then just trying to score over people in the post. I think a couple of times I ran into problems last year with like taller defenders, just like making it hard to score over me, and just like me hard to score over them. So that's been like a key thing that we're just like emphasizing this year is just trying to score over people, get more like the easy baskets around the paint, just to convert on those all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you how's your like mental game when you're having a couple bad games in a row or a bad stretch? What do you kind of tell yourself during that time?
I would just say you just gotta keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put in all this work, you gotta just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't put all this work in to, like, have self-pity and things of that nature. I think a couple times this year I probably, like, felt sorry for myself. Like, oh, like, I'm not performing well. But, like, you put in all the work to perform well. So now you just gotta go out there and do it. Like, you're not gotta change nothing or do anything different. You just gotta go out there and be yourself. So I think that's the biggest thing mentally, just having a mental toughness to just be like, hey, man, like, you're fine. Just go ahead, find it, and then get back on track.
Was there a difference between, maybe mentally after like a bad game compared to like when you had your wrist issue? Is there a difference there?
I would say it's a difference just because, like, with your wrist, that's really nothing that, like, you can control. Like, An injury, you can't control that. So, I mean, of course, like I probably was like kind of down and probably just like having like a pity party or just like mad at myself, like, dang, like this, like, I was like, why this happened to me? Like, you ask all those questions. But like once you get past it and you really understand, like, hey, like maybe everything happens for a reason, then you just gotta like appreciate those moments and just know that like how you felt right then and there, like you don't want to feel that way again. So you're just gonna put in the work to not feel that pain.
Okay, good answer. I like that.
Yeah. So we have some questions for your future. When you look ahead, what do you want Michigan State fans to see from you next season?
Just someone that's consistent, a consistent producer on a championship team. Like I think next year ain't no going back for this one. Like we gotta execute, gotta handle everything the perfect way. So I think you can see just championships across the board. Like that's what we want to do. We want to win championships across the board. Sweep the Big Ten, of course, and then go get that natty. But I think fans should be excited for like the time and the team that we're building. From my improvement from last season, I'm saying just having a bigger year and a bigger role on this team, and then just seeing my improvement and just trying to stick with us for the good times and the bad times. So as long as they stick with us, we're gonna stick with them. So,
I just thought of another moment. How was it playing at MSG? We didn't talk
crazy. Dang, I did not. Dang, I forgot about that. We did play MSG versus Kentucky. Now that was probably like our best. That might have been our best overall game, other than Purdue at Mackey.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I would agree.
Man, it was crazy though. Like
I mean, that's like the basketball iconic place, dude.
Yeah.
So that's had been awesome. I remember from guests we've had on the show, like they've said we had I don't know if you know Al Harrington. We had him on our show.
Yeah.
He said like it's a crazy steep walk to get to like the court, like up the arena, up the step. Like it's like a huge. Like, you can't drive up it or anything.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's crazy.
I got another question for you. I just came out of my head too. So I've only seen this from you and maybe Jackson. Just after damn near every bucket you guys score, you guys just like scream like nuts. Like where does that come from? Like why do you two only do it and not anyone
passion,
else?
Man. Just a passion and just the energy of the game. Me and Jackson kind of just like talked about that every now and then, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, just let them know a little bit. But I think it's just a good way of just like telling your defender, like, hey, man, like it's gonna be a long day for you, and just trying to let them know about that. But I think it's just like a passion and an excitement thing. So,
all right, back to the future question. So, what do you think this program will offer for you the next few years?
I think it offers a lot of memories, a lot of just like this time and effort, and just I think it's gonna offer just like a lot of benefits from being in this program. Just on and off the court too, like just a great atmosphere, and then of course off the court, like great education, all those things like that. So I think it's gonna be great, and I'm just ready to see what the next couple of years has in store as far as being a Spartan.
You talked about some of the team's goals next year. Tell us about your goals. Do you have any goals mapped out for next year?
I would just say to just like be consistent. I think if I be consistent, I get everything that I want to get as far as personally, as far as maybe like I'm saying like a couple of awards, maybe just like making Big Ten teams or things of that nature. I know it's harder now because we just have so many people on the list as far as team wise, but just you know what I'm saying, just trying to accomplish all the team goals, and I think we accomplished all the team goals and the personal goals as well.
Who was the toughest player to guard last year from who you played against?
I would say Nick Martinelli, toughest player.
Good answer.
Nick Martinelli.
Nobody really thinks about him because he's on Northwestern. That's a good answer.
Yeah, nah, he was nice. He was super nice.
Okay, yeah. So where do you see yourself in a couple years down the line with basketball?
Man, hopefully be in the NBA or playing in the pros somewhere. Like that's just the all-time goal is just to be a pro. So that's where I see myself in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying, do my due diligence in my time here at MSU, and then just go on to bigger and better things.
I love that, Cam. Hey, I got nothing else. Gideon, you got anything?
No, we good. Appreciate it, Cam.
All right,
thanks.
Hey, yeah, Cam, thank you so much again for coming on to the show, man. This was awesome.
Yes, sir.
We had a great time. We were laughing, man.
Yep, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it for sure.
All right, guys. Well, good luck to Cam in the offseason. I'm sure he'll be grinding, of course, looking for next season. If you got anything the Spartan fans, say it now or forever hold your peace.
Spartan fans, just thank you for a great year. Just all the support and love, and you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, we're going to produce more and get the Spartans back to a championship next year, and give you guys something to cheer for. So that's all I can say. And hey, man, I'm just ready for next year.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Yep.